You can get a grade 9 in GCSE Art. It's going to be hard, but you can get it. Now, GCSE Art is as rigorous and tough as every other GCSE qualification out there. I've been teaching for over 10 years and I myself got an A star in both my GCSEs and my A-levels. So trust me when I say that, the small little things can make a massive, massive difference. And while your teachers, your schools, they'll do everything that they can to make sure that you have everything that you need, having your own sets of materials is one of those small things that you can do just to give you that slight boost. Having your own set of materials will mean that you have stuff that you can use both at home and at school at your own whim. So here's a list I've put together of 14 things that you'll probably want to invest in if you're aiming for that grade 9, just to help give you that boost. So number 1, so you want a pencil set. Now, a set of standard pencils ranging from HB to 6B is the standard tool of any art student. They allow you to get a good range of tone and they really show off your technical skills and knowledge of the formal elements. They allow you to do that. Number 2 is mechanical pencils. Now, mechanical pencils are perfect for when you're just on the go while you're jotting down ideas in your sketchbook. Now, they're slightly less effective than a traditional pencil, simply because they have a fixed diameter, but you'll never need a sharpener with those. So they're very useful for when you're on the go, when you need something that you can just pull out and get straight to work for as long as you need. Number 3 is, of course, your standard eraser or rubber and sharpeners. So the standard things that you tend to get when you have a pencil. Now, you really shouldn't be turning up to school without your rubber and sharpeners anyway, but as an art student, you need several because you'll burn through them faster than everybody else. Number 4 is an electric sharpener. Now, this is definitely one that you, of course, want to leave at home. But if you do have a lot of pencil and colouring pencil work within your course, then you might want to invest in an electric sharpener just to save your hands the soreness, because it does start to get to you after a while. Number 5, a putty eraser. Now, putty rubbers, or kneaded erasers or moldable erasers, whatever you want to call them, they're amazing for those who work with pencil, charcoal and chalk. You can alter their shape, you can make them thinner or fatter to perfectly suit your needs. They're a must-have. Just make sure that you keep them away from your friends. They often think it's blue tack, they like to play with it, tear it apart, stuff like that, and that they do cost money, so look after them. Number 6, a personal sketchbook. Now, there's a good chance that you chose art because you love the subject itself. That means that you'll want space to keep drawing, painting, and so on away from your coursework. So get a nice sketchbook that you can use exactly for that purpose. I mean, my personal one, I've been using these rhyme ones for 15 years now, and I just like it. They're consistent, and every single one of my sketchbooks look like this. It allows you to keep drawing things that you enjoy when the coursework starts to get to you. So your OCs, your favorite anime characters, you could draw your favorite boy band or singer or rapper or whatever. All right, just make sure that you have a sketchbook so you can keep drawing and keep that love for the subject. Number 7, so pens. Pens are great for making studies and experiments. So make sure you have a good, reliable set of ballpoint pens, because they'll take you far. And remember, not all pens are created equally. So find a good set and stick with it. Number 8, acrylic paints. Now, acrylic is probably the most common painting material used in final outcomes for GCSE students, from what I've seen. Its versatility, its affordability, and its ability to dry fast makes it the perfect tool for everyone. There's a lot of starter sets that you'll find out there with a good assortment of colours, so rely on colour mixing and don't get too carried away buying too many paints. Just get the basic ones that you need and just go on from there. Number 9 is watercolour paints. Now, watercolour is the perfect tool for smaller scale painting and can scale up fairly well as well if you know what you're doing. So get yourself a nice set with a good range of colours and you'll be able to go far with that. Number 10, well, you can't paint without paintbrushes, can you? So a good set of paintbrushes with a variety of sizes and shapes is necessary, and you'll probably want to restock these at least once over the 2-year course as you learn to look after and maintain them. It's part of being a student. You learn what destroys the brushes and what maintains them. Number 11, felt tips. Now, felt tips allow you to experiment with ink and wash pieces. It's a fun way to explore ideas and get the flexibility of pens and paint in one medium. So definitely have a couple felt tip pens on the go. 12, colouring pencils. Now, a good set of colouring pencils that are vibrant, feel soft and blend well can be hard to find and they can be expensive. But once you've got them, they're well worth it. This is something that you might want to hold back on, especially if your school supply a really good set or keep a very good set. But just be aware that they are expensive, but they can do wonders. 13. Charcoal, oil pastels and chalk pastels. Now, this is technically 3, but I'm sort of fusing them all together. And I say that because they're materials that you want to give at least one of them a go. So charcoal, oil pastels, and chalk pastels, they're all quite difficult to control and they all have very different effects, but they can make for some very exciting work. So experiment with them, but it's one of those ones that if you find that it's not working for you, it's fine to leave it by the wayside and move on. So be wary with how much you spend on these. And finally, number 14, a lightbox. So lightboxes are useful for tracing images and previous drawings and helping with things like composition and stuff like that. And also other just experiments that require light. So you might want to be doing some photography or some other light-based photo experiments as well. They allow you to focus on improving your techniques and material control over spending too much time just doing the outline. Be wary of this, don't overuse it. Use it just as a way to increase your technical ability. Don't rely on it as the be all and end all of drawing. You still need to learn useful things like the grid method or drawing from observation and stuff like that. But a lightbox can have a massive impact on your improvement and your rate of improvement if used correctly. And that's our list. Hopefully you'll find this helpful as you embark on your first or second year of your GCSE Art and Design. Now remember, equipment will help, but won't guarantee your success. Only hard work, resilience, the right attitude will do that. So enjoy the project, work hard, have fun. Now for each of these materials that I've mentioned, I've actually put a link down in the description of this video. They are affiliate links, but they'll take you to a product which I recommend for your level. So hopefully they're affordable and hopefully they are also accessible for you. Now I know GCSEs can be a bit scary. Hopefully art won't be the scariest subject for you. Which subject is the scariest for you? Let me know down in the comments and why. Now we've got loads of videos to help those who are starting their creative journey, whether it be in art or whether it be in other subjects such as photography or creative writing or so on. So please be sure to check out our other videos and to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any more like this. That's all for now. Until next time.